Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS max width property. And right now we'll be discussing about how to specify the CSS max width property in deep details. Below element has a height of 100 pixels and a max width of 500 pixels. Note, if you for some reason use both the width property and the max width property on the same element, and the value of the width property is larger than the max width property, the max width property will be used and the width property will be ignored. So as you can see right here, this div element has a height of 100 pixels and a max width of 500 pixels. I'm going to be exploring this in deep details so you guys can be able to understand this in more reasonable ways. Back to our document, as you can see, we are having this in our previous tutorial where we discussed about CSS width, height, and all that. We are still on our CSS height, width, and the max width playlist. You can check that in our channel. And right now, back to the code. This is the code we are having. So we want to use this same code to do our things. So let's get to it. Right here, we are selecting our body element. If you have been following me along, you will understand how I got this. So this body element right here, I'm specifying width of auto right here. So I want to be specific. So let's change this auto to, let's give it 700 pixels. And I give it 700 pixels. Let's reload our document. As you can see, it is having this kind of size. When I give it let me give it 80%. Yes, when I give it 80%, can you see it's having this kind of size, right? So the furthest part right now is that we want to use our max width property instead of all these kind of things. So what is the benefit? Firstly, we have to talk about the benefit of using the max width property so you can be able to understand this and the usefulness. So back to our document. Let's say for instance, this document now they are trying to fill it in someone's phone or in someone's laptop that is smaller than this laptop. When they let's maximize this. As you can see, the way we maximize this thing, we maximize it, and when we maximize it, can you see what happens right here? When I increase the size of this, let me close all this so you can be able to see it clearly. Can you see this document now? When I maximize it, you see what happens? I'm dragging it from the right to the left. When I drag it from the right to the left, when it reaches some certain level, I'm unable to see some of my border again. I'm only see the top, left, and the bottom, but I'm not seeing the right border. So let's say I'm now dragging it like this to the right. I'll be able to see the right border. Can you see? It's very funny, right? So this is not supposed to happen when we want responsiveness. This max width property is useful for the responsiveness of any website. So just to do it quickly, just to make sure that this thing happens nicely anywhere they want to fill this document, because approximately this is the size of the screen we want our image to have anywhere they have it in the big screen. So definitely we have to give it max width. So let's specify max width. Instead of giving this width, we will now use this percentage. We will not change it. We'll just give it max slash width instead of giving it ordinary width. Now when we reload our document, firstly here, can you see no changes to it, right? Our document is still the same, but when we maximize this now, can you see now we are able to see all our border clearly. The left border and the right border is now showing clearly. As you can see, this is so nice for responsiveness. So no matter how the system may be big or small, they will be able to see all the angles, all the left and the right angles, because the width is talking about the left and the right angles. So definitely in the future we are still going to be discussing about the top and the bottom also, how you can do that in a reasonable manner also, because there is a lot to all this. As you can see, I'm able to see the left and the right width easily. But let's say for instance you use big screen, it's going to have this kind of thing, because this is what we specify in it. So let's change the value to let's say for instance we give it 100%. let's give it 100%. So when we give it 100% and we give it just ordinary width, let's save our document and reload. Can you see now we are having 100%? Can you see how our 100% works right here? Because I zoom my document, that's why you are able to see it in this manner. If I didn't zoom my document, let me do it like this. As you can see, the same thing occurs. As you can see, we'll be shifting it all around like this. But one thing right here that will happen is that when we maximize our document like this, as you can see, when we maximize it, that's why the word that we maximize it, because this is not having max width, it's just having width, and we gave it 100%. That's why our document now, we are not able to see the right border. We are just only seeing the left border and the top and the bottom, but we don't see the right border. So for us to be able to see the right border, we can control this using max width. When we specify max width inside of this, let's reload our document. Can you see now when I reload, I'm able to see the right border, and no matter how smaller the document, the system may be, or the form may be, they will be able to see the document. So, and also don't forget, if you are seeing this thing, I've showed you guys how you can control this one, because this is our CSS background. You can check our CSS background playlist to be able to know how I did this. This is a fixed background image, that's why it's not working, it's not going when I'm shrinking this browser. So I'm going to make it maximum again. As you can see now, see all our document now is now filled. The same thing occurs also right here when we specify 100%. Even when we have this our screen right here, everything is full, like we don't see the bar again. For instance, now let's remove the max out of the width so you can see, and save your document and reload. When we reload our document, can you see the width is now going beyond the screen of our laptop? Can you see? This is so nice when we are demonstrating in this manner. Can you see? But as you can see, this ruler I'm dragging all around is not supposed to be there when you use the max width. That's the benefit of using it. So now let's specify the max width. When I save this and go back to our document, when I reload, can you see the ruler is no more there again, and we are able to see all the width of our element. We are able to see the left and right clearly, and the top and bottom, everything. So this is so nice for responsiveness. So in case you haven't seen the in-depth or about this is what I'm showing you guys. Please, I want you guys also to practice this in your document so you can be able to know how this works easily. So practice makes perfect. There's no way you can know things deeply. In case if you don't know, you should practice also, please. So I think you guys can see this. So I'm going to try this also in another document, in another element, so you can be able to see how it works with different elements. Let's say for instance we are having this second element right here, which we gave class of 2. The element that is having the 2 class is this second fit set right here. So I'm going to control it also using our max width property. Instead of having this initial property right here, I'm going to use the max width property. As you can see, this is the one at the bottom right here. Or let me use this first one so you can be able to see it. I'm going to use this green one, this green element, which is this one, this green fit set. This one is having the class of the fit set that is having this class of 1. I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to demonstrate it how it works with different elements, because all these things works in different ways with different elements. So firstly, let's specify our element. As you can see, we are having this right. Let's minimize. Can you see our element is not going beyond the reason why this is not going beyond the document by default? I'm going to show you now. Now let's increase this to 100%. Save your document and come back here. Let's reload our document. When we reload, if you notice very well, it's going beyond the normal width, which is inside, which is the parent width. As you can see, this green border is going beyond the red, is riding on top the red border. So firstly, let's use max width first. Let's see, maybe max width can help us in this. Let's reload our document. Can you see the max width really help us with it? So the max width you use to help a lot anywhere we find ourselves that this thing is overlapping each other. When we use the max width, it's going to help us to schedule, to rearrange our document. As you can see, now our document is looking nice the way it's supposed to be. Let's say for instance, now I gave this let's say I didn't give it 70, I give it 60. No matter how, when we give it 60%, can you see it doesn't matter the size I gave it, definitely anywhere you find yourself. So as you can see, this is so nice. We are able to see the left and the right and the normal width we gave our document. Everything is working so nicely. So I want you guys to try this also in different elements so you can be able to know how it works with your document. As you can see, we have been able to use our max width property right here in our fit set, and also we have been able to use it in our body element also. So in our next tutorial also, we are going to be exploring more about this again. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Bye bye.